My wife and I moved into this house newly built in the beginning of 1957, and many of our children were born in this house.
Bernard is 81 years old. He's proud of his garden and his home. But antisocial behaviour made him feel fearful in the place he should feel most secure.
Yeah, the house.
They were throwing eggs at my car on the drive outside, and one youth had a large part of a paving stone above his head and was about to throw it into my car. And as I approached, he threw it at me, and I was able to just parry it a little, and it then hit me halfway in my thigh, and I just collapsed. It was incredibly painful. This is the stone. I would reckon it weighs about 30 to 40 pounds. Very heavy indeed.
No one has ever been convicted for the assault. One teenager did admit throwing eggs, but Bernard is left with more than just physical scars.
Did you ever feel vulnerable in your own home?
First of all, I did, and the police were very helpful. They put cameras in the front and back of the house. I was in pain, but I was also unusually tearful. Clearly my emotions had been well upset, and then I determined that if I let this prey on my mind and affect my life, the criminal had won.
He has this message for the gang that attacked him and his home.
First of all, I would tell them of the pain I felt and the shock and how it affected my life at the time. But I would also tell them how grieved my family were and my friends, because they didn't want to believe that I would suffer such an attack. And also, it is inhuman, and they're supposed to be human beings. When this gets full, this hive, there are about 30,000 bees in here.
Bernard used to be a teacher. Over the last 57 years, he's watched his 10 children and now grandchildren grow up here. He's determined fear won't force him out.
Did you ever think of leaving this home?
Some of my children wanted me to leave, but there was no way I was going to leave. I would not be driven out of my home, not by anybody.
Bernard is one of millions of people subjected to antisocial behaviour each year. The number of reported incidents has fallen recently, but for each individual victim, the impact can be huge. Rebecca Barry, 5 News.